Hello everyone, welcome to Sparkling Diamonds. I am Brittany. I'm half of Sparkling Diamonds. Robin is the other half. And so I'm here today because we're still kind of like like a month and a half away from the start of our wonderful Becca Tindol event, Visions of the Soul. So it's going to be an event that runs from June 1st to July 31st, and you can do any licensed Becca Tindol piece. So before I get into the next couple steps, if you guys are new here, welcome in. We're so glad you guys decided to join us. If you are new to diamond painting, we've started kind of a beginner series, and so I'll tag it right here for you guys to click if you want to check out our beginners video. It just kind of gives you the basic introduction to diamond painting, and hopefully we'll have some more in that series coming soon. And if you guys are returning, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. So, Visions of the Soul is a wonderful event that we are hosting together. We've already got a couple of amazing sponsors, and so I've been trying to keep you guys updated of restocks. So I'm here. Actually, I know you're going to be like, Brittany, why are there two? We'll get to that in a minute. So a restock of Inner Kingdom happened at Diamond Art Club on Sunday, actually in the live, right at the time of us starting the live, if you guys were there. So I wanted to start with a couple of announcements. So the first one is Becca is licensed with a brand new company, Jaded Gem Shop. And so they actually just released her first piece today. It is called Windows of Enchantment. It is going to be like the computer charted, I can't think of I think she calls it a hybrid charted piece. I can't remember exactly how Jade does her wording with her canvases, but I'll stick a picture of it up here for you to check out. I do want to tell everybody, so right now it's on her website as well as her Facebook page and her Instagram. If you do order from and you live within the United States, it's like an extended pre-order, so it may take a lot longer for it to get to you till they figure out what's going on with the tariffs. If you are outside of the US, you can order it still and it will be drop shipped to you. So there's that. And then also, another company, Mystical Dream Diamonds, we've talked about before in a couple of the lives, having a couple of our pieces actually is releasing a new piece. It's 4/18 at midnight, so tonight, and it's called Seasonal Spectrum. I'm going to pop a picture of that one up here, and that one is also going to be computer rendered. So a couple of new pieces dropping from Becca. The one from Jaded Gem Shop, I'm not certain you'd get it in time for the event. The one from Mystical Dream Diamonds, as long as there's not a lot of issues with everything going on with the tariffs and it coming in from overseas, you should be able to get it in time, because I think their estimated shipping is like 4 weeks, 3 to 6 weeks, I think, something like that. So so let's talk about this, because as of this recording, this kit is still in stock. So why are there two? So this one is mine. Robin ordered two, so this is an extra. So this is going to be one of the prizes that is given away during the event. I don't know if it's going to be a weekly prize yet or a grand prize. We once we get closer to the events, we start setting up what prizes are going to be given out when, and so we'll know more at that time. So if this is something you don't have and you're not able to purchase and you're particularly interested in winning, definitely join our Facebook group linked down below. And you guys can, if you participate in the event, remember, if you're doing just weekly prizes, you just have to show progress from week to week. If you're wanting to do the grand prizes, it's a minimum of 3,000 square centimeters. So when you multiply your length and width of your canvas, as long as it's more than 3,000 and you haven't started on it, you're good. If you started on it, as long as you have more than 3,000 centimeters left, or if you're doing more than one, as long as you do 3,000 square centimeters, you're eligible for grand prizes. This one, if you're starting it fresh, would definitely be over 3,000. I think it's even a couple hundred over 3,000, so you could probably do like a square or two. But let's go ahead and let me get something to open this box with here. Let's make sure. Okay. And let's take a look at this kit. So this is one of the few I did not get when it first dropped, and I regretted it because it sold out so fast. And so it's funny, the two that have restocked are the two that I do not have. So I'm super excited about that. I do have other ones that I haven't actually like opened and unboxed myself, and so you'll probably see those in preparation, as well as we have some Becca Tindols from Art and Soul. You guys have already seen us unbox two from the one with the diamond art, so you'll probably see a couple of different pieces here unboxed as we get closer to the event. All right, so I love the image on the box too. It looks so pretty on this box. Let's take a look at this canvas though. So first you do have your toolkit. We're gonna look at it real quick. So they have a pretty good toolkit for beginners here, if you are new. So first you're gonna get your diamond painting pen. So they call this the twist and pick pen. It's gonna have a 4-placer on one end, so one multi-placer. And then this cap you just pull off. You're gonna have the metal tip, and it's gonna have their clear wax on the inside of the pen. And then to get it out, all you literally would do is just take your hand and twist this, and the wax is gonna end up pushing out the tip there. They give you plenty of extra baggies. You get their gorgeous tray here that's got the higher sides and it's branded. And you just slide the lid off, and in here you're gonna have an extra multi-placer. So this looks like a 7-placer. Yeah, so an extra 7-placer, the little heart caddy of pink wax, and then you get an extra thing of their clear wax that they're putting in the pens now. So pretty good toolkit, especially if you're just starting out, because this tray is one of the better trays than the ones that come with the cheaper kits. So definitely a good tray to start with. All right, let me get this tossed out of the way here. And then we'll take a look at the sticker sheet and the card. So in here you're gonna have tips and tricks on how to diamond paint. You're gonna have a Facebook code, like a QR code to their VIP group. You're gonna have a discount code, that kind of thing. You're also gonna have your treasure quest card, which I just have a bronze, but here's a look at it. So pretty. So there's your tips and tricks. You got a discount code, the QR code to the Facebook group, and you got your sticker sheet. So on one side it's gonna have the name, Inner Kingdom by Becca Tindol, and on the other side you're gonna have your sticker that you can put in like a logbook, all the details about the kit down here. This is a square kit. It is, I didn't tell you the size, 22 by 27 inches or 55.8 by 68.7 centimeters. And here's your sticker sheet. Lots of pretty colors. So this kit has 84 colors, including 4 ABs and 8 fairy dusts. So tons of specialty drills in this. I'm excited to see this piece. And so one thing, guys, this does have a lot of specialty drills. I love enhancing kits. I will tell you guys, if you also love enhancing kits, DP with Sparklers is amazing. And they have an enhancement set for this kit on their website. So that is an option if you like to enhance kits, and you get this one. They do have the enhancement set. But now what we all really want to see. Let's take a look at these canvas and these drills, because I'm sure these drills are going to be stunning. All right. I may have to take the drills out because there's so many specialty drills, but we'll see. We will see. Let's get this out here. We'll just lay the bag to the side for now so it's not in the way. Let me roll this canvas back real quick. And I'm going to lay it face down for a minute. We're going to take a look at the drills. I don't know if I'm going to pull them all out yet, but we'll see. Just to kind of give you just a quick run through and then maybe show you the specialty drills. All right. So we're going to lay this here for right now. So let's take a quick look at these colors real quick. I love her pieces. They are just so colorful. And actually another reason why we kind of ended up doing June and July. Also, so like, I don't know if you guys would do the same thing, but I always like when you have the ability to work on canvases for multiple events. Sorry, there's some lint on the back of that. And so one thing about Becca's artwork is most of it's rainbow colored. And so in June, there are tons of Pride events that happen. And so this will be easy to double dip in both our event, Visions of the Soul, while also participating in some of the Pride events. Because your canvas has the colors. Most of them usually just require that it has some rainbow colors on it, so. All right, let's see. We're just gonna take them out. We're just gonna show them all. All right, so we're gonna start with the big one. So the first one in this is actually an AB, which is a white AB, 5200. It has that pretty shine on the top of it there that kind of gives you like the rainbow look. This is actually not a DMC number. Anything over 6,000 you see in their kits are colors that Diamond Art Club has created. Fill the gap. Now you're gonna have your 310 here, obviously, because this has, that's not too bad, there's only 3. And then you have 3371, which you have 4 of. not too bad. First big bag of some fairy dust. So this has like a glitter in the top on the top of the drills. And I'm not sure how well. Sometimes you can see it really well and sometimes you can't. So those are going to be the fairy dust drills. So that's actually a color they created too, 6012. So let's just kind of skim through some of the colors. So we're just looking for the specialty drills, but kind of showing you guys just the color scheme as well. All right, next fairy dust. So we have 8 of them. So is a green 907. I like that there's not just a few of them. Ooh, I like that one. It's like an aqua kind of color almost. So 959 is our next fairy dust. We have a gray fairy dust. They're all kind of right here. A yellow AB 973. Our next AB, so we'll only have one more AB after this. So this is 3846. Oh, another fairy dust. Another green 911. That's all of them in that one. So they were looking for one more AB and like 3 or 4 more fairy dusts. So here is our next fairy dust, Z3806. Oh, 3766, another kind of blue shade. Our last AB here, 891, which is like a red shade. Alright, so we should have, I think 2 more? We'll see here. We're getting down to the bags that don't have a whole lot in them, so let's get the camera to focus here before we start scanning through them. So here's another one. This is like a very, very faint, it almost looks like purple, almost borders on like the edge of gray. So, still pretty. Alright, just kind of skim through the rest of them here real quick to see if we have, I think we're missing one more maybe. Unless I just miscounted, which is quite possible. Yeah, so we've seen them all. Alright. So now just give me a second, and what I'm going to do is get these drills put back in the plastic here, and I'll be back and we'll take a look at the canvas. I'll be right back. Alright. Now, let's first take a look at this canvas. We're going to take a look at where some of these specialty drills go. I do like that this one isn't, she does have like, most of her canvases are large because her scenes have so much detail. And so actually you guys are probably going to be able to see this all in one go, which I do like because it's not overwhelmingly large. But let's look at it. Oh man, so pretty. I love how she uses the colors in her artwork. That is just stunning. Man. So that is just absolutely gorgeous. Alright, so a little bit about the canvas first. So it does have the scalloped and perforated edges to prevent fraying, the soft, gorgeous felt back. In the bottom left here, you're going to see it says Inner Kingdom, which is the name of the canvas, as well as the size and the artist, and a little thumbnail. You've got Olive Diamond Art Club socials, as well as their warranty here, as long as you're the original owner of the painting. You're going to have your legend, which goes up the top left and the bottom right, although this canvas is so large it almost covers the whole side. And then at the top, you just have their little slogan of "Do what makes you sparkle." This does have the, I want to say like brown or gray lines on it, and the perforated plastic.
Hello!
And here comes Robin to join as we have the canvas out.
I gave Aiden beans.
Oh, she's spoiling my dog and giving him his favorite food.
I wanted to see the canvas. I am in Doctor of Nursing hell.
She's trying to get finished, guys. She's trying. So that's why it's just been me. She decided to come hang out for a couple minutes.
I really haven't had a break to breathe between work and getting this presentation ready to do tomorrow. I'm ready to pull my hair out, but that is gorgeous canvas.
It is, and it's not like overwhelmingly large either.
No. Are you telling everybody where their specialties go?
That's what I'm getting ready to do actually right now. I just showed them. I actually took all the drills out and showed them. So there are, because there's like 8, I think I said 8 fairy dusts and 4 ABs. There's actually an enhancement set for this. Kind of makes me want to do this.
Oh, it makes me want to get the enhancement set.
I know, but she has like 3 or 4 canvases, guys, that have enhancement sets. So much money.
Keep me away.
Alright, let's look at these specialty drills then. So let's start with these ABs. So first we have 891, which is a red. And let's see. So I'm going to kind of move the canvas as I'm looking here, okay, guys? So I do see a couple of them like right here in the middle. And then I do also see a couple of them right here. And then kind of mirroring over here. And then a couple right here on this side. That does not mirror, so it's only on this side. And then are there any more at the top here? Yeah, there's actually a couple right here. And I think that might be it. So there's your red ABs. There weren't a ton of those. Then you've got your yellow AB, which was the 973. So let's see. Start at the bottom because there's not a lot of yellow at the bottom. So I do see just a couple right here. And then actually there's a couple at the bottom of like the rainbow, like it almost looks like a road right here. So you have a couple right scattered throughout there. A couple in the yellow over here and here, so kind of scattered throughout the edges, like right here. You do have some in like the borders, so all 3 of those places. There is some scattered throughout the yellow here, as well as the piece in the middle. There's some scattered throughout there. And then even up here at the top, you have some there, some here, and then some here. So that the yellow's actually done pretty well as far as like being spread pretty evenly throughout the canvas there. All right, next we have that pretty blue, which was 3846. And so start at the bottom again. I do see a couple right here in this part of it, and I do see a couple over here as well. Oh, and right here and right here. So all along through there. Let's see. Yep, there's some more in the blue little swirls along the outside here. I do see a couple right here again, like that. I'm gonna call it like, it looks like almost like a road. So there's a few there. The bottom of the middle, like right here. And then, yeah, there's some along the edge. So again, these are kind of pretty well scattered. Like I see some more in the blue here. Oh yeah, there's quite a few actually right here and at the top, and a couple more in here. So they're actually also scattered very well throughout as far as those ABs go. All right, last AB is the white. And so that's gonna be is that 5200, that big bag, and that's gonna be gorgeous because that's anywhere you see the white on the canvas. So all the like little stars, it's gonna make these look like diamonds up here at the top. So all the stars throughout. There's a few little like white dots scattered throughout too, the white in the middle here. And then again, all the way down here. So anywhere you see white, that's gonna be that white AB. Now we get into our fairy dust. So first is that gray, which was 415. And so actually that, yeah, so anywhere you're gonna see the white of the stars, I don't know if it's gonna happen in the diamonds, I'll look. But anywhere you see like the white of the stars, like for example, like this star right here, on the edges and the ends of it, on both sides, you're gonna have a few of those gray fairy dust. So let's see, in the middle, I don't see any in the middle, and then I don't know if there's gonna be any in, yeah, there are a few around the edge of the diamond here, and like right here. And the couple here, but again, they're kind of blending in with the stars. So those are gonna be anywhere, it looks like along the edge of like the stars that you see that are done in the white. Looking to see if I see anywhere else. Oh, and they're scattered out in the middle here too. Like little dots kind of mixed with the white. So like there, right here. And my guess is, yeah, probably on the outside too, yeah. So those are kind of scattered like the white AB is too. All right, next we have our green fairy dust, which is 907. So looking down here at the bottom, I see some right here and some right here. A little bit in this green. There's gonna be quite a few right here in this part of the green. There is actually some in the borders, right here and right here, of the green fairy dust. There is going to be quite a bit mixed in here, as well as a little bit in the center. And then a little bit in between here too. And then there is also some in the green at the top. So it looks like the colorful ones are going to be pretty well spread throughout the canvas. Now we have the 911, which is a little bit of a darker green. And so I see just a few of those down here, like 2 or 3 here, 4 or 5 here, 4 or 5 here. I see like maybe 10 here. I see a couple here. I do see some in the border right here, but I don't see it in any other places of the border, so just that one part's gonna have it. I see a few here. There are some in the middle here, around the middle piece here, and actually some in the bottom, just a little bit right here in the middle of the bottom, and a couple right here in like the little road. Let's see, is there any at the top? Still, again, some kind of going up in the middle. There is some here and here as well. I don't see any in what I'm going to call the diamonds on either side, but I do see a couple right here and right here as well, on above the diamond on this side. I love how they've spread it out pretty well. All right, next. Oh, I just noticed that blue AB, there's a ton of it right here in the border. I don't know if I pointed that out, but in the smaller inner border, there's a ton of it. Sorry, that just caught my eye. All right, now this is like the aqua fairy dust. So it's gonna be $9.59. So let's see. Where is that gonna be at? I see just a very few right here. I'm looking to see if I see anywhere else. I do see a couple right here, so kind of like the mirror on the opposite side. Where else? I see a couple in the inner border here, but not on anywhere else on the border, so just right here on the border. There are quite a few right through here and like the road part, and then there are some right here in the center, as well as like the edges. Oh, there's quite a few actually right through here. In the middle of this piece, there are quite a few of those. And then as we move up, there's a couple right here, as well as right here. So kind of, a lot of them are kind of mirroring on the same sides for the most part. And then at the top, let's see. I do see a few right here and a few over here. So again, kind of scattered throughout. There are a few in this diamond. I don't actually see any in this diamond, so just maybe in that diamond of that one. All right, 4 more, guys. Sorry, there's a lot of specialty drills in this one. So next is Z3747, and that was like the one that looked like the light purplish kind of gray almost to me. So where, and there's not a whole bunch of that. So I'm kind of looking, let's see. Okay, so in some of the stars, like for example, this one and then these two, like the corners in the middle of the star are turned into that fairy dust. And I see a couple more down here that are similar to that, but I'm not seeing them readily anywhere else. This star. So, and again, when I do this, guys, there's always a chance I'm definitely overlooking them, because sometimes I'll go through and do even after doing like an unboxing or something, and I'll see the colors after the fact. So I may not be able to point all of them out, and I definitely might miss some, but that's where I'm seeing all of it at right now. Some of the stars. So these two, for example, this one, 2 up here, a couple at the top. All right, next we have another blue shade, which is 3766, another fairy dust. All right, let's see where we have that one at. I see just a few right here, and just like 4 right here. Let's see. Oh, I see a bunch right here, and just in this, oh no, in these 2 little like trail offs right here from the middle. I see some along the edge here in the border, and I actually don't see any matching on the other side of that one. I'm looking to see if I see it anywhere else in the middle. Oh, I do see it like right here at the middle of the centerpiece right here. There's just a couple. And then I do see a couple at the top right here, and a couple at the top over here. I don't see any in either of the diamonds though. And there is a couple right here as well. All right, 2 more. Oh, next is the pretty pink fairy dust. So 3806. So start at the bottom down here and see if we see any of that. And actually, it's not looking like I do at the bottom here. I don't see any in this part of it. Just gonna keep looking here. Alright, I see a few right here in the center. And then, let's see. Can't remember. I don't think there were a whole bunch of those, but that's literally only like, oh, I see a few kind of lining. Okay. There's several kind of lining the pink at the top here. Right through here. So kind of scatters along the edge here. Bits and pieces of it. I don't see any in any of like the borders of the painting. Let's see if I see any in the diamonds maybe. I see like 2 in this diamond. And then like, there are a couple more, maybe like 8 or 9 in this diamond. I don't readily see any of it anymore at the top though. So that might be it. All right, last one. Whew. So many specialty drills, so many. So last one's the purple, and it's the 6012, which is the Diamond Art Club created purple. So there's quite a bit of that. Like here where you see purple, all down through here at the bottom, all through the side here, there's quite a few. So I don't see any in the purple here, but then there's still quite a bit scattered throughout the purple here, as well as the purple in the middle. The purple in the outline down here there is not any. Again, the middle though, these parts here, there is quite a bit here, and then there's a few scattered throughout. Tons in this part, and here, and even kind of like surrounding this here, there's quite a few. Definitely some in the diamonds on both sides, and then again quite a bit of in the purple sections here. So lots of that purple. So this is going to be a gorgeous, gorgeous piece to work up. I bet this is even prettier. I don't even know how many pieces come with these sparkler set, but I bet that makes this even prettier. I don't know if I've seen it done with the enhancement set. I'd be curious to see it. So that's going to do it for this video. Again, guys, we've got this as a restock. We have this as a restock, which is still in stock. I'll put the link down below if you're interested in purchasing it. I'm also going to tag a video right here of another one that's in stock of Cosmic Dance. It's smaller, so it wouldn't qualify for grand prizes, but would for weekly prizes or to supplement like an already started canvas. So click that link to check out the unboxing of Cosmic Dance. I will also, at the end here, link 2 different videos of the unboxings from the one with the diamond art. If you ordered now, you probably would be able to get the ones from the one with the diamond art, because they're shipping from their factory in China to them in the UK, and then from the UK to the US to avoid any kind of the tariffs from China. So that's kind of a workaround. It just adds a little bit of shipping time, and I think the shipping cost did increase just a little bit. Just remember, the one with the diamond art, if you use Visions10, I'll pop the code up here, you can get 10% off your order through the end of the event. And then I think that does it as far as what I have right now. Hopefully some fun announcements coming soon of some accessories and stuff. She already has release paper at Crafts with Crashly. Definitely go check that out if you haven't already. And then again, more fun announcements of fun accessories coming up, as well as hopefully some more sponsor announcements coming up soon. And we will have videos hopefully for all of that in the near future. If you guys have any questions about the event, you can either comment down below or feel free to join our Facebook group, and we will answer any questions we can before the event starts. And that will be it for our video today. So if you're interested in grabbing this, like I said, run grab it. It is definitely still in stock. And let me know, what piece are you guys doing, or have you been able to decide? I'm honestly probably at this point gonna have to put a poll up and have everybody pick, because there's so many fun choices. I don't know what I want to do. So I'm undecided. So let me know down below also if there's one you would like to see done. And we have several unboxings, so you can check out our channel for those as well. Some of them aren't available anymore, some of them are, because we've done some Art and Soul unboxings from Becca Tindol as well, like Cosmic Tiger, Aquatic Dreams. There was another one we did from Art and Soul called Moonlight Melodies. So we have all those unboxings again. They're not ones you can grab right now, but definitely go check them out and stay tuned for more videos, and we will see you guys in the next one. Be sure to be kind to everybody, both in the real world, online, and in our comments down below. Bye guys.